You whisper into the void, asking for miracles. Each day your lips tremble with the same plea: give me money, heal my body, send me love. And yet, the silence replies. Sometimes even harsher than silence. More burdens, more weight, more debts. 4 years this dialogue has echoed, a prayer spoken from the trembling hands of lack. But the truth is simple. You speak in the language of poverty, the tongue of the victim. The universe is not deaf. It is a mirror, vast and impartial, not cruel, not kind, only reflecting. When you come to it broken, with an empty palm and a face carved by need, what does it return? Not wealth, not freedom. It returns your outstretched hand, your suffering, eyes, your cry of I do not have. Every plea is an imprint of absence, a vibration that sings. I am incomplete. I am lacking. I am small. And existence, like an endless river of echoes, simply agrees. Yes, so it is. The one who begs is always beneath. The slave, whispering for mercy. The child, waiting for the hand that feeds. In this place there is no power, no dignity, only surrender of the soul's flame to something imagined outside yourself. But life does not pour treasures into the bowl of the one who feels poor. It flows to the one who already wears the crown of worthiness. The universe does not punish, it reflects. It does not ignore, it amplifies. And as long as you remain in the prayer of lack, you bind yourself to an endless circle of hunger. Yet there is another language. The language of those who shape reality. The language of intention. Intention is not a wish. Wishes are fragile. Winds, it is not a dream. Dreams float in tomorrow's mist. Intention is a decision, clear, unwavering, like a blade of light. It does not ask. It declares, before the mirror. The one who holds intention does not beg. They stand steady, eyes calm, and say, I choose abundance. I choose health. I choose love that flows through me like the breath of the cosmos. And the mirror, faithful and infinite, returns exactly this. Feel the shift within you. This is not a plea, not a cry of longing. It is a declaration of being, a command whispered, both to yourself and to the living fabric of space around you. A request trembles with doubt, born of need, dripping with despair. But intention carries the quiet fire of decision, the weight of fact, the stillness of mastery. A plea rises from the frightened ego, the small self that feels abandoned, separated from the whole. Intention flows from the higher self, the luminous thread woven into the tapestry of the cosmos. It remembers what the mind forgets, that you are already one with creation, already capable of shaping patterns in the infinite loom of being. Here, the sacred difference. A request is the cry of emptiness. Intention is the calm acceptance of what belongs to you by birthright, by the spark of creation itself. In this distance between begging and declaring rests the chasm between a life of struggle and humiliation, and a life infused with effortless flow, a life where desires arrive as naturally as breath. When you ask, you gamble like a child, hoping fortune may smile. When you intend, you sit at the table of existence as the keeper of the game. You are no longer a consequence, you are the cause. And the universe, vast and eternal, bows into silence to listen, for it recognizes its own reflection, the voice of the Creator speaking through you. Theory without practice is but a shadow. Now comes the moment of embodiment. 3 steps, 3 sacred keys to cross from empty asking into the radiant power of true intention. The first step is disarmingly simple, yet it topples the many who walk this path. Speak in the present moment. Your mind, bound to logic and time, will resist. It will cry, "This is not real. This is deception. Do not listen." From this moment, erase the language of "I want," "I hope," "I will someday." These words are poison. They cast your dream into a tomorrow that never arrives. Instead, anchor yourself in the eternal now. Only one form remains: I am, I have. I embody, not I want to be healthy. You gaze into the mirror, and even if pain still lingers, you affirm with steady breath, I am healthy, vibrant. Every cell of my body hums with life. Not I hope for fulfilling work. You declare with clarity, I live in joy. I give my gifts, and abundance flows with ease into my hands. Not I dream of love. You decide. You inhabit. I walk in harmonious, radiant, loving union. I am embraced, and I embrace, in the dance of sacred relationship. Speak as though it is already done, a truth so undeniable, it needs no proof. With this, you step away from the begging hands at the door of tomorrow and enter the throne room of the present moment. You no longer ask reality to change, you command it to mirror the essence of your declaration. Step 2. Embody the emotion of fulfillment. Words are but the frame, yet it is the current of feeling that draws the unseen into form. Once intention is spoken, it must be lived, and here hides a subtle snare. Many believe they must summon wild joy, a burst of ecstasy, the thrill of a starving soul finally fed. But that is not the vibration of wholeness. That is the trembling relief of lack. The true key is serenity, a deep, unshaken calm of already having. Close your eyes. Let breath expand within you. For a few sacred moments, step into the world where it has always been yours. How does it feel to already hold wealth? Not the fireworks of sudden gain, but the quiet confidence of stability, the soft strength that accompanies each day. How does it feel to dwell in a healthy body? Not the excitement of healing, but the lightness of freedom, the effortless flow of movement. Notice how your shoulders loosen, how your belly softens, how your heart slows into peace. This is the state. This is the magnet, the vibration you send into the infinite field. Anchor it within you, for it is not a fleeting spark, it is the steady flame of your new reality. Step 3. Release control. Perhaps the most paradoxical, yet the most sacred act. You plant the seed in fertile soil. Within it already lies the code of its becoming. Your role is to water it, to return now and then to the feeling of having, but never to claw at the earth in restless doubt. Each time you ask, when will it come? Each time you demand, how will it happen? You disturb the soil. You suffocate the sprout with fear. Your work is the what. The universe breathes the how. To grasp for control is to whisper, I do not trust you. I fear you will not provide. And so the practice is surrender. A surrender not of power, but of interference. A surrender that says, I have spoken, I have felt, and now I allow excessive control, restless waiting, inattention. These are the tremors of doubt, vibrations that dissolve the power of intention. Once the command is spoken, once your essence has declared it to the field, trust that it has already been received. Step back into the flow of life. With a quiet knowing in your heart, the seed is planted, and creation is already unfolding. The universe always chooses the swiftest, most harmonious, and often unimaginable path to bring forth what you have chosen. Your task is not to interfere. Your task is to allow. This is the highest form of faith. Not faith in a distant figure above, but faith in the Creator within. No more standing at the gates of abundance with trembling hands and empty pleas. You are not a beggar. You are abundance itself. You are not the victim of circumstance. You are the weaver of it. Each breath, each thought, each flicker of emotion is a stroke of creation. Until now, you have built unconsciously, letting fear, doubt, and old voices from the past shape your prison walls. Yet all along, you held the blueprints of a palace. Now everything shifts. Now the key is in your hand. The language of weakness dissolves. The language of power awakens. Speak it, feel it. Command with the voice of intention, and the universe itself will bend, not as a harsh master, but as a faithful servant of your choice. Remember, you were not here to plead. You are here to decide. Your new reality already waits for your decree. If you liked this video and found it useful, please like it, subscribe to the Spiritual Wisdom channel, leave a comment, and share it with those who may find it useful.